100 yards, turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Fast cars, fast beats, Horizon Base Arena.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. In 100 yards, turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Patrick. We're tracking well towards our first adventure. Keep going. We're all cheering for you.
Thanks, Aid.
In 100 yards, turn left. Recalculating route.
Everybody's listening to the rising
200 yards, turn right. Turn right. 400 yards, turn left. In 100 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Patrick. Great work out there. We're just about ready for a Horizon adventure, and we want you on the project. Speak soon. Turn around.
Yeah, I live in life. I'm getting really transcendental in life.
This is where we can really see who is the best of the best. You're not on the list yet, but come back when you've made the Hall of Fame, yeah? In 400 yards, turn left. Turn around. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 100 yards, turn right.
Coming to you live from the heart of the festival.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your
It's a
destination.
rise and pulse.
say we're ready to expand. Meet me in Mulegé. It's time for our first adventure. Another secret we've been working on.
Can't wait. Be there soon, Remy.
Well, someone is keen for Horizon Arcade. Why wouldn't you be? This is the best place to play games and do stunts with other drivers. We'll start soon. You run along and make friends.
In 400 yards, turn left.
There's an expression in Espanol you may have heard. But this is more than just my house is your house, my friend. This is about home and family. Horizon and Mexico are family. Welcome to your new home.
Take a second to look around. We'll leave as soon as you are ready.
This is it. We're ready for the next stage of the Horizon adventure. Ramiro has marked out potential outposts to expand to and new event types to unlock. The choice is yours. Where shall we go first?
Horizon Apex will be the ultimate destination for road racing. Well, we're cleared for takeoff. Come meet me, my friend. You will see.
In 100 yards, turn right. You're making incredible progress and everything is reflected here. Why don't you have a look around and decide what you want to do next? If you want, you can pin any of these challenges to your dashboard to track your progress.
have arrived at your destination.
Horizon Bravo Niner! This is Horizon Bravo Niner! Do you read me? Look to the sky! Follow me and keep up!
Ramiro! Is that you?
Who else? I know just the spot to expand the festival, but the path takes us through the deepest part of the jungle. Do you trust me?
Of course! Wait, why would I not?
Then follow the road! I will guide you from the air. And pray the weather holds. Is it just me, or does that sky look glorious? Welcome to Teotihuacan. We're slightly too late for this festival, I'm afraid. The name means place of the roads of the gods. Going left here. Looks like we've got the storm god's attention.
Rami, are you sure we should be heading into this storm?
A bit of rain is nothing to fear, my friend. The Maya know that too well. It is said that Jack strikes lightning at the clouds and rain will fall.
And you're doing okay up there?
Don't worry, I am still in complete control. Actually, I am not in complete control. You know what? Let's not fly directly into that storm. Horizon Bravo Niner, I'm putting down in the jungle. Touchdown!
Ramiro! Are you okay?
Never better! Any landing you walk away from is a good one. I'm down next to some kind of flooded, temple. I'll send up a flare. No one's been here in a while. Look, even the excavations are abandoned. An expedition to a lost city. Rediscovered by you, Ramiro Luis Miron, and the Horizon Festival.
Hey Rami, I think I'm gonna take a look around. Find somewhere to put the beacon.
Do not let me interrupt your Mesoamerican history lesson, my friend. You can come and get me when you're ready.
Rami! I think I've... About one of the statues.
Don't touch it. It's very powerful. Could you take a photo for me? Magnificent, no? People would have come to the temple from miles around. Except they probably won't.
Wow! I think I found the golden statue. Let me just get a picture of this. I think I found just the place for that radio beacon.
Beacon is up and transmitting. Good work. Now at least someone knows where we are.
There you are. Right. Let's push onto the coast. The storms can be bad, but the ancient peoples of this region knew the value of the rain. Whoa! Are you alright? I am fine. I don't plan on being discovered here by the next archaeological expedition, do you, my friend?
Nope. This place is definitely nicer without us in it.
Let's get moving! Some of the roads might be blocked. I'll navigate. It looks like there's one way to the coast, through the heart of the storm. You can handle this, my friend. I trust you. Do your worst. We are riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Fear nothing.
Couldn't like it more. Let's... do this.
worst of it now. Tulum is just around the corner. Welcome to beautiful Tulum. We made it. No thanks to the weather.
You're right. But these beaches look beautiful now. You know, I think this will be the perfect spot.
I think you're right, my friend.
You made it! No thanks to Ramiro, no? Welcome to Horizon Apex. Ready for my road racing program? Here are the events I've set up so far. This is what I've been waiting for, my friend. Now I get to see what you can really do.
Amigo! Discovering already, are you? That was an XP board. The Horizon team have hit them. All over me.
Hey, we're Donut Media. Come check out our cars before we break them. We're in Tulum.
Sounds intriguing.
Mexico. There's plenty more to be discovered if you're feeling adventurous.
Hey, Patrick. Hearing your name a lot lately. Whatever you've been doing, keep at it. We've got big plans ahead. Hey, Patrick. That is a Horizon Mexico Festival outpost. Shall we build some more? Welcome back, Patrick. 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. Arrived at your destination.
hello to Mexico.
Technically, I brought high car because I thought someone else could break it for a change.
And I brought low car because it's the only one in our parking lot that's running right now.
Then I brought Zach Job because he's my super cool and handy road trip buddy.
Also, I'm the professional and better driver than James.
I came to check out the Horizon car scene. I've been trying to get to the Horizon Festival forever.
I came because I was hungry.
Wait, if we're all here, who's watching the shop?
My dog's got it.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Wait a sec. You get high and low Z's and I get stopped.
Dude, you have the most important job at Donut right now.
I do?
We're always debating between high and low car, right? What's better, cheap and charming or top of the line? What if there was a third option? Some kind of middle car? The coming of mid-car has been spoken of in legend.
I think I see where you're going with this.
But right now, Team High are headed north and Team Low are headed south. So, you gotta pick one. Pick Team Low. High team, for reals. Either way, we've got tons of cool stuff planned. Gonna shoot some videos, check out some cars, have some very special good times.
What happened to Cars Are Pain?
Cars are pain with the heart, dude. The heart is the most important part.
Way to handle the fair lady. You're gonna fit right in on low team.
High team.
Low team.
Hello, I'm Anna, your automated natural navigation assistant. I can help you explore Mexico and find fun things to do. I've been upgraded with the new Forza Link module. Forza Link tracks the status of you and the people you meet online and suggests ways for you to link up and play together.
All right, my friend. The time has come. Choose wisely. Do you want to ride in high car or low car?
Every time you see this light up, it's suggesting a new way for you to link up with other drivers.
Welcome to High Team. We have a lot of money and seafood towers. Okay, we don't have seafood towers right now, but we do have Zach.
It's you and me for this one. James is meeting us on the other side. Road trip!
Woo! Road trip!
Let's see what you can do in High Z on the way to Guanajuato. James says he's setting up. Let's see what you can do in High Z on the way to Guanajuato. James says he's setting up, but he's probably just window shopping.
I heard that.
So you probably know this already, but High Z has some gosh dang history. We did everything to this thing. Wheels, tires, brakes, coilovers, turbo, body kit. $100,000 worth. I mean, I did most of the real mechanic stuff, and James said, "Mo power a bunch."
Mo power.
The power delivery is so smooth with these turbos. Everything about the car is pretty sweet.
The seats could be more comfy.
And the best part, on track day, just when we were getting clean laps, we broke it. Black flag. Womp womp. Nice, right? I think high car rides better with you behind the wheel. Honestly, I didn't care who won. I love low car too. Don't tell Nolan I said that.
I won't.
Guanajuato now. Just another day in the life of High Z. Thanks for the ride. Now, where's Pumphrey at?
Patrick. This is the Horizon Tour. It's the place to meet up with friends, sit back and, well, tour across Mexico. You should check it out when you have the time. Hey, Patrick. That's it. It's time for an adventure. Here's the thing. It's not all about expansion. We also want to build out existing outposts with bigger race programs and more events. Expeditions into the unknown. Or new adventures in our own backyard.
You want to set up a new street racing outpost, eh? Let's say I know a guy in Guanajuato.
Why don't I hook you up with Ramiro and the extremely mysterious unknown racer who runs meetups in Guanajuato?
Check this, Horizon. Your boy Scotty has been moving in underground circles, making anonymous contacts in the local street scene, and I think I've scored our superstar an invite to a top-secret race meetup near Guanajuato. Also, Ramiro called up some friends, and Haley sent an email invite, and, that probably helped. But hey, they're still gonna let me DJ the launch party. Gotta get some Base Arena street cred somehow, right? Let's get it.
200 yards. Turn right. Turn right. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Rami, nice ride.
I have to look good for my old compadres. And I thought, what looks better than beating a Horizon superstar into your hometown? First to the Basilica wins.
Vámonos! Let's do this!
So, there's a bit of a street scene around here.
Maybe. Back then I was just a little kid learning to drive with my mommy and my tios.
I couldn't even reach the pedals. But you know, they do say that the most fierce street racer in all of Mexico comes from Guanajuato.
Ah, do they really?
Pues sí, they say he's never lost a race. Who knows if he'll make an appearance at Horizon?
And does this feared street racer have a name?
Oh, many names. They call him El Jefe, El Perrón, El Guapo, El Valiente. You might meet him one day. But not if you can't even beat me into town. Coming up on Guanajuato. Wait till you see the city at night. Welcome to Guanajuato, home of La Familia Mirón, best city in Mexico. The name means hill of frogs.
That's not very street racing.
Then you've never seen a frog at top speed, superstar. Put a cafe there. Turn up, turn up.
Sorry, folks.
That's okay. The tunnels were built to keep the city from flooding, but they are perfect for El Jefe and the local street racers. Oh, and watch for traffic. The streets can get busy, but I've heard the racers find it adds to the challenge. I mean, so I've heard. Final stretch. The Basilica is just around the corner.
I wish El Jefe could see us now.
Oh, he can, my friend. Now get across the finish line.
La Basílica Colegiata de Nuestra Señora de Guanajuato. Racers come here to ask Our Lady for her blessing. You know, I might be able to contact El Jefe. I hear he's pretty strict, but if he thinks you're good enough to join the street scene, then who knows?
Dude, I know it's you.
Está bueno, pues. Then you're in. Come on, let's go meet my compadres.
Well, now my darkest secret is out, my friend. I have something else to show you. Follow me.
Where are we going now?
Out of the city, to our racers meetup.
Does your family know about El Jefe?
Are you kidding? My father would be furious, and my Uncle Carlos would challenge me to a race before every family meal.
Well, you can't keep street scene a secret anymore.
You're going to have to show these racers how it's done. They've never been part of a festival before.
I'm sure they'll learn fast.
Lesson número uno. Give the people what they want.
And what do the people want?
Someone willing to bend the rules. And we have company. Meet my compadres. When we started this meetup, we were just a few kids racing around in old cochos. Since then, the racers, the engines, the party have all grown a little bit. Sorry about all the mystery, by the way. It was nice to visit home as myself for a change.
It was fun. Thanks for showing me your hometown, Remy.
No problema, my friend. Welcome to Horizon Street Scene.
I'm starting to get the feeling that if I call you after every road race win, you will get tired of me very fast.
Welcome to Horizon Street Scene. Fully approved and ready to go. Take a look.
I've set up street races all across Mexico. There's a lot of people who want to take you on. No pressure.
Hey, Patrick. I know you're busy, but I have, festival facilities way over capacity. So if you wanted to push for that next big expansion, that... would be very helpful.
Arrived at your destination.
Hey, Patrick. This is the Eliminator, an epic event that puts you versus everyone to see who is crowned the winner. They're taking sign-ups if you're interested.
Hola! Want to play hide and seek? Bring 5 of your friends and meet me here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Ready for a new adventure? Perfect timing. So, where shall we go? What shall we do?
Ah, Horizon Wilds. If you love dirt racing, this is perfect.
Gotcha. I'll prep Ramiro for an expedition to the dirt racing outpost. Don't get lost in there.
Hey, amigo!
Ready to head into the jungle?
We need to find a dirt outpost and a certain big cat I've been chasing.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Hey, Horizon. Remember when Scotty Tyler went to Great Britain? Indecipherable accents, unpredictable weather, improbable food, man. Good times. Oh, the best times. Other highlights of the trip included hot air balloon rides. I know you're listening, superstar. Remember, I knew you before you were cool. Have a track on me, on the mixtape.
Hola, my friend. Are you ready to get going?
So, Rabbi, you said something about a big cat.
A long story. I tracked it all the way into the jungle, but lost my notes. Why don't I explain it on the way? First, let's retrace my steps. I head south, across the highway, and over the hills. Vámonos!
I thought big cats would avoid major highways.
Not this one, my friend. Mira, next, I turned off-road and hit a danger sign on the way into Mulegé. Welcome to Mulegé! My aunt, Tia Rosa, runs a stall in the craft market. She was the one who first told me about the big cat. Now I have your help, I'm sure we'll find it. Next, I went across the bridge and into the jungle. We're getting close.
Hold up, Randall. You owe me a long story.
Perdón, let me explain. I was given coordinates of where this big cat was last sighted, but the plane had mechanical problems on takeoff. I barely got it off the ground.
So you dumped your cargo?
Exacto! I lost everything and I never even saw the cat. But now you're here to help. And it's on the way. Por favor. This is the place! I left my car at the far end of the runway. All my stuff, including my notes, should be in the flight cases. Think you can find them too?
The big cat is a car, right? I'm guessing Jaguar?
Obviously! Sorry, did I not mention? It's a barn find. Drop me off at my car once you've found it. Again! You found my notes! Tia Rosa said the Jaguar was abandoned by its owner 20 years ago. I've marked out the rough location on your map.
This one's empty. What was this airfield for anyway?
Local fruits and vegetables, maybe? Recorder. It's designed to survive any crash. Maybe not getting run over by a car, but
I don't see you getting out to grab it.
Now, the big cat was last sighted in a white barn with a brown door. Have a look around here. Finally! It's the XJR-15! Rápido y raro, and a long way from its native habitat in the UK. I wonder how it got here.
Amigo! What were you wearing to fly the plane?
My spare flight suit. What did you think? You can keep it if you like. Spare parts for the plane, we know where to go. suit! Bien hecho! Hola, my friend!
Hey, amigo! This is a fast travel board. Smash them to get a discount on fast travel. Smash them all. And Horizon will cover all your expenses. Dale.
You have arrived at your destination.
You found my flight suit! Hola, my friend. Are you ready to get going?
So, Rami, you said something about a big cat.
A long story. I tracked it all the way into the jungle, but lost my notes. Why don't I explain it on the way? First, let's retrace my steps. We head south, across the highway, and over the hills. Vámonos!
I thought big cats would avoid major highways.
Not this one, my friend. Mira, next, I turned off-road and hit a danger sign on the way into Mulegé. Welcome to Mulegé! My aunt, Tia Rosa, runs a stall in the craft market. She was the one who first told me about the big cat. Now I have your help, I'm sure we'll find it. Next, I went across the bridge and into the jungle. We're getting close.
Hold up, man. You owe me a long story.
Perdón, let me explain. I was given coordinates of where this big cat was last sighted. But the plane had mechanical problems on takeoff. I barely got it off the ground.
So you dumped your cargo?
Exacto! I lost everything and I never even saw the cat. But now you're here to help. And it's on the way. Por favor. This is the place! I left my car at the far end of the runway. All my stuff, including my notes, should be in the flight cases. You think you can find them too?
The big cat is a car, right? I'm guessing Jaguar?
Obviously! Sorry, did I not mention? It's a barn find. Drop me off at my car once you've found it. camcorder. It's designed to survive any crash. Maybe not getting run over by a car, but...
I don't see you getting out to grab it.
Now, Big Cat was last sighted in a white barn with a brown door. Have a look around here. Gracias, my friend. I've been looking for this one. Some winnings I made on the street scene. Here's my car. Drop me around here when you're ready to leave. Alex wants the biggest dirt racing program Horizon has ever seen, and we are going to give it to him.
If we follow the river. Watch your head. How would you like to visit some old friends along the way?
Absolutely.
Welcome to Xmal! Once the most powerful city in the region. But I'm afraid we missed my friends by about 1,000 years. We'll take this road. Getting close now. I promised you dirt roads, didn't I? Ale and I used to race buggies around here when we were teenagers. I always won.
I hope you've grown out of your rivalry.
Rivalry? My friend, in Mexico, we call that family. Let's go back across the river. This is Agua Azul. We're so close now. Keep going. the jungle now, my friend. It's just us and the wildlife of La Selva. These roads are treacherous, only reached by the most capable cars.
All those that parachute down from cargo planes.
Yeah, those two.
Oh no! Have we stopped?
They'll be back, my friend. Big dirt racing fans.
Are those howler monkeys? We didn't have them back in the UK.
Your jungles must be very boring. And here we are. The waterfalls are right around the corner. Cascadas de Agua Azul. What do you think? Is the Mexican jungle good enough for Alex and the best dirt racers in the world?
It's perfect. I just hope the dirt races are good enough for the Mexican jungle.
I know what you were thinking all the way through that jungle. This place would be perfect for dirt racing. Funny! I had the same thought. Check it out. Horizon Wilds. A little festival of my own where we celebrate all things dirt racing. Oh, this is... I've started you off simple with a few events, and the drivers and fans have challenges to match. So, off you go and get dirty! Going to be good.